This is Fatma Hassouna, a 25-year-old photojournalist from Gaza. In April, a documentary depicting her life in Gaza was selected to premiere at the Acid Parallel section of the 78th Cannes Film Festival.
You can die by bombing or fear, starvation.
A day later, she was killed, along with 10 members of her family in northern Gaza. The film is called Put Your Soul on Your Hand and Walk. Ahead of its showing at Cannes, I spoke with the director, Sepideh Farsi.
You know, I still can't believe it. I talk about it every day, 10 times a day in the interviews. I just can't believe that it's true. Because I spent this past year actually every day waking up or going to sleep thinking, will she answer my next call? Will she answer my message? And I would send her messages constantly and try to call her. So this time, when a colleague of mine sent me that screenshot with her photo and the news on it, I was like, no, this is a mistake. It can't be true.
The film features conversations between Farsi and Hassouna as the 25-year-old photographer documents the impact of Israel's devastating war on the Palestinian territory.
I think this film is a historical document. It really needed to be dated historically of what was unfolding in Gaza and in the rest of the world and how the medias were reporting it. You know, that was exactly my point, and how she was talking about it or living it. And I was seeing it. So the film is, you know, these things intertwine, and it is a very simple film, but when I saw it, and now when people watch it on a big screen, it's even more powerful. I have been told that you really take her face, you know, in. It's like, and she was a radiant person, and I hope to be up to carrying on her message and her legacy with this film.
The timing of her death raised the chilling question. Was Hassouna deliberately targeted?
The time lapse that existed between the official announce of the selection and her death, which is just a bit longer than a day, of course makes me think that there might be a link, but we will never know. I also thought, of course, that it is because she was a photojournalist, that she was targeted, because we know that many journalists have been killed by the Israeli army in the past year and a half. The fact is that she is dead. That is the cruel reality. Whatever the reason was that an Israeli soldier or officer just pressed that button and launched those missiles that hit her house and took her and took 5 other of her siblings, one of whom was pregnant, her sister, Ala, and the youngest one was only 10. I don't know what would be a good reason or justification for doing such a thing, really. But the fact is that Fatma is killed and she's gone forever.
The Acid Cannes Film Committee posted a statement after Fatma's death to say, "In the face of the state of Israel's repeated willingness to erase Palestinian reality, we will continue to broadcast Sepideh Farsi's film, thus declaring that Fatima and her reality existed and still exist today."